I don't know why, but I'm super fired up today. I have like 10 things that I want to talk about. I'm going to try my best to just stay on one or two topics. I've just felt extremely inspired and motivated here recently because I've been going through a lot of hardships mentally. The battles that I've been going through mentally have been extremely difficult and just a lot. And life, not to say that life hasn't been going great for me and I haven't been extremely disciplined in a lot of areas, but there's some facets of life that have just been really difficult for me to deal with. And it's been something that I've kind of had to deal with on my own. Although I have my amazing girlfriend, I have my amazing family and friends, it's something that I need to go through on my own. I need to overcome on my own because God gives you some tests that are meant to be overcame on your own in order to become the person that you want to become. So been dealing with that here recently, and I don't know why, I just feel like a huge rush of emotions and motivation. And I know motivation is fleeting and not something that you should rely on, but I've just felt all these things and I felt great here recently, although I've been struggling. And I have a lot of messages I want to bring up. I have a lot of, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts here recently, Michael Smoke, can't think of the other guy's name right now, but a couple more podcasters. And yeah, I just have a lot that I want to talk about today. So I'm going to try to break it down. The first thing I want to talk about is just give it 10 more minutes. And that goes with any facet of life. This is from the Michael Smoke podcast, Higher Up Wellness, that I was just listening to the other day. And he's talking to a guy who just ran like across America or something ridiculous. And I can't recall his name either. Sometimes my memory gives out on me. But what they're talking about is him running across America. And Michael's like, what was the hardest point for you? And he's like, day 3. And Michael's like, that's ridiculous. Like he ran for like 66 days, something ridiculous like that. I've said ridiculous like 10 times. Ignore that. Sorry about that. But yeah, the dude has 66 days to go. And in his third day, that was the most difficult day for him. And the reason being is that he was trying to run like a 40-mile pace per day or 50-mile pace, something crazy. And the third day, his body was already really hurting. He was feeling exhausted. The AC in the RV he was in wasn't working properly. And he just he was like, holy shit. Like I look at the map and I have 2,800 miles left to go. Like I'm not anywhere near close. We're just getting started and my body's hurting. I have all of these things that I'm dealing with. And he gets a call from somebody. I can't recall exactly who it was. Again, not great with my memory right now. But someone gives him the call, apparently a close friend or colleague. And they're telling him, just give it 10 more minutes. Give it 10 more minutes. Whenever you feel like you're about to give up or your body's hurting or whatever's going on, just say, can I do this for 10 more minutes? And when I first heard that, I was like, that sounds kind of silly. Like, I don't know if I could give something 10 more minutes and then not have in the back of my mind, okay, what do I do after that 10 minutes is up? And what do I do after that 10 minutes is up? And I don't think that's going to be something that I can actually put into practice in real life, things that you're dealing with. And I tried it for the past couple of days whenever I was dealing with something that was difficult and something that I didn't want to continue doing, like editing a video or running or working out or doing something that's just not fun, but is for my progress. Even like reading the word isn't always fun. And I've just been reading. I'm like, can I do it 10 more minutes? And whenever I'm doing that, I end up reading for an hour, working out longer, going on longer runs, just being more disciplined. And it's a lot easier because when I get that thought, I'm like, okay, let's see if I can just go 10 more minutes. I don't look at the clock. I try to have a gauge of 10 minutes in my head. I'm not counting to 10, but I have that internal gauge. And ever since I've done that, it's just been a lot easier to have that approach to mountains. Instead of looking at the entire, obstacle, instead of looking at the map and seeing, holy crap, I have 3,000 miles left to run, or I have all these things I need to do today. I need to post this video. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to record this. I need to talk to this person. I need to go do this. I need to do my laundry. Speaking of that, my bed, that's why it looks like that. But I have all these things that I have to do. And instead of looking at it as, in that way where you get overwhelmed and you have anxiety and you kind of get paralyzed and not moving, I just go one foot in front of the other for 10 minutes and approach and attempt to do something. So that's the first thing. I honestly could end it there because that's kind of a lot of information, but I'm going to give you guys a lot of information today because, like I said, I feel passionate about it. This is a quote from, I can't remember his name. Was I surprised? He says, you cannot wish for both strong character and an easy life because the price of one is the other. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I'm going to read it again. You cannot wish for both strong character and an easy life because the price of one is the other. It's extremely true. And when it comes down to it, it's not like saying you can't have an easy or fulfilling life while having strong character, but your life is going to be more difficult because of it. And like I was saying earlier, I'm trying to overcome some things right now, and the things that I'm dealing with are difficult, and the difficulty is what leads to importance. And that's what I always talk about on this channel. If something is difficult, that's what gives it meaning. That's what gives it importance in your life. If it's something that is hard for you to overcome and it's obviously something positive, it's going to lead to a greater outcome in your life. Sorry, my buddy just texted me something crazy. It's going to lead to something that has more purpose behind it. Bro's blowing me up. Get out of here, Darius. Dude, what? Pause for a second. Crazy. He just said, I swear, like 6 in a row insane text. Okay, let me go back. So, okay, last thing. I'm going to close with this. This really has fired me up. I think this is the message that really fired me up. And it has changed my life really for like the past couple days. And I know that's not a lot to go by, just a couple days, but I think it's going to change my life in general. I think I don't normally say that with quotes because it's hard to remember them or sit in them and dwell on them. Quotes are kind of fleeting for me as well. I don't, hold on to them very well like a lot of people can. This one has been stuck with me. It's not a quote exactly. It's a scenario. Gun to your head, your life and your loved one's lives depends on you. All right, this is just pause for a second. This is crazy timing. Hey, baby. Okay. See, it's just distractions. And it's, I wanted to get upset for a second. One of my best friends is texting me. My girlfriend's calling me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to record a video right now. Be thankful. I have a best friend who's talking to me. I have an amazing girlfriend who's calling me. They both just want to talk to me. It's a blessing, and I was about to get agitated because of it. So side note, but back to what I was saying. Gun to your head. Someone's telling you, they know what your biggest goal or biggest dream in life is, and they say, if you don't achieve this, your loved ones and your life depends on it. And that's the reality of life, for real. That's the true existence that we live in right now. Your life and your loved one's life as the man of the household depends on you achieving this goal. Depends on the life that you cultivate for them. Your kids' lives truly depend on how successful you are. And I understand that, if you're super successful, it's not like giving them an easy life. It's about still instilling discipline in them and all these other things. But for the most part, you have to become the man that they want to love and want to call a dad and want to be proud of. You have to achieve the goals to set them up financially and not have your wife worrying. And if your wife wants to be a stay-at-home mother, she has that option because you've cultivated that life for her. Their life is in the balance. They are relying on you. Gun is to your head right now, and you have to either achieve it or not. So that's the message for today. I really appreciate you guys watching. I know there was a lot of information. I know that nobody probably watched this far, but if one person did, hopefully my future kids or something, I really appreciate it, and chase your dreams. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have a blessed one.